Smokers have been under pressure to kick the habit since the Surgeon General's report linking smoking to cancer. That report was 60 years ago.
For nearly 50 of those years, the American Cancer Society has held the Great American Smokeout on the third Thursday of November, encouraging smokers to quit. And New York State has its own quit line. To talk more about this, right now we are joined by Tony Ashton. Tony, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
So before we talk about this really important quit line, let's talk about this national initiative. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure, yeah, it's through the American Cancer Society, and as you mentioned, it's every third Thursday in November, and it's really just a day to remind people who do have addiction to smoking to either give it up completely or think about it, just give it a try. And we always say, especially with the New York State quit line, we don't judge. Any day with one fewer cigarette is a victory for your health. It's not easy to quit, but people do it every day, and we're here. We have so many free resources available to help people learn how to do it and how to achieve that success and keep it. That's the hard part. You know, anybody can try quitting it. I mean, it's like any other behavioral change, but then it's like, how do you transition to say, you know, I'm no longer a smoker, and what am I going to do instead of having a cigarette at my side?
And really, the idea is not that the expectation is that people will make a phone call or log on to a website and all of a sudden just quit cold turkey, speaking of Thanksgiving, the third Thursday in November. This is a progression that this hotline, that other providers, medical providers out there in the community, they realize that it's not just a one and done. This is something that people have to work at, and this is set up to do that.
Absolutely, and I've often heard it said that people should not quit cold turkey, they should quit smart turkey.
Smart turkey, that's right.
But the real thing is, it's like any kind of behavioral change. You know, you got to work through it. You have to realize and accept that mistakes may happen along the way, and the important thing is to pick yourself back up, and don't beat yourself up when a slip up happens. Learn from it. And we find, you know, most smokers, statistically speaking, more than 70% want to quit, and most need about 7 to 10 tries before they get it for good. Now, some people do get it on the first bounce, and that's great, but just know time you need the support first, talk to your healthcare professional, use all the resources you have available. There are classes, there are support groups, but then of course there's the quit line. It's free, why not try it? Whether it's calling, texting, going online, whatever you're most comfortable with. We have coaches that can talk you through triggers, develop an individualized quit plan so that you kind of understand, like, what is it that may trip you up? Is it having that cigarette with your cup of coffee in the morning? Is it while you're driving? Is it stress? People smoke for different reasons, and people quit for different reasons. No two people quit alike, but we say that with the things you can get from us, between and then you can get medication shipped right to your door, like a patch, gum, lozenge. Those things can get you started, and it's free, can get you started to take that edge off during those first couple of really tough weeks of battling the cravings. So use all those tools, because that's going to help it stick. And I tell you what, there is, again, everybody has that different reason for quitting and different ways in which they make it done. But the one thing everybody has in common is once they do it, they're like, oh, I feel great. My health is better. I'm saving money. Why didn't I quit sooner?
If you can, Tony, you were telling us during the break, tell us a little bit about the history of this quit line, how long it's been around for, because people may not know, though it serves New York State, it is based out of Roswell. Absolutely.
Well, the Roswell Park has been very blessed, fortunate to have operated the quit line since its inception in the year 2000. So we're coming up right on a big year, 25 years next year. And you know, we started just very simple with phones, with paper sheets, and we have evolved as the years have gone on now. We even just launched a texting program for people who speak Spanish with 4 different dialects, so to really reach out into the community and speak to people really.
We have those numbers up on the screen right now as well.
Yeah, and it says quit now to 333-888. In my best Spanish, I believe it's déjelo ya NY to 333-888. Either way, if you go visit the website or text to 333-888, you can get in. But yeah, that's the basic thing, is that we've learned over the years that people, they need different methods for quitting. You need things that speak to them. Every state has a quit line. That's part of the Master Tobacco Settlement Act. But it's a matter of, in terms of the service you provide, I think that New York's, and it's not our word, it's the CDC's word, everybody else, is one of the best because it's so individualized. And that's really a testament, I think, to Roswell Park. They've got the brilliant researchers. They're really at the forefront of understanding cancer, which smoking, sadly, is a leading contributor for it. I know Dr. Andrew Hyland, our director, has said that if smoking were gone, that'd be almost a third of the cancer cases gone at Roswell Park.
All right. Well, Tony, thank you so much. A lot of really great information here. If you missed any of this, you want those numbers, you can find this entire interview up on our website, WIVB.com. Tony, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
A pleasure. Anytime. Thank you.